चिल्ड्रन ये एक क्वेश्चन डिस्कस कर रहे हैं हम इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन से ही रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन है जो कि हमने अभी पहले डिस्कस किए थे। चिल्ड्रन इस क्वेश्चन में क्या दिया है कि n क्रॉस n सेट है, यानी नेचुरल नंबर्स का सेट है n क्रॉस n, और इस सेट से एक रिलेशन बनाया गया है जिस रिलेशन में वन ऑर्डर्ड पेयर ए बी एंड अदर ऑर्डर्ड पेयर सी डी, अगर ये दोनों रिलेट कर रहे हैं तो रिलेट करके रिलेशन आता है ए डी इक्वल्स टू बी सी. So the question is saying that now prove that R is an equivalence relation. So this is the question. N cross n is the set. R is a relation on that set, and two ordered pairs are relating. A, B and C, D are relating in such a way that we are getting AD equals to BC. So now we have to prove that R is an equivalence relation. I hope question is clear. Here not one entry is given. Here ordered pairs are getting connected. So one ordered pair AB and other ordered pair CD are relating to each other, and this is the relation coming. So now we have to attempt this question. As you know, in an equivalence relation, or to prove an equivalence relation, we have to prove gradually three of the things. So first of all, we are checking reflexivity for the relation, whether the relation is reflexive or not. Okay, how to check reflexive? We suppose let AB is one ordered pair belonging to relation R. If AB is relating to itself, you know, in reflexivity we have to check whether one element is relating to itself or not. So to check this, now we are checking this ordered pair AB is relating to itself, the same ordered pair AB. Here A relate A is not to be written. Here we have to check ordered pair AB is relating to ordered pair AB or not. So when these two will relate, then what will be the relation according to this? It should be AB equals to BA. Now AB as it is, can I write this BA as AB? Yes, I can write, since I can use here commutative property on natural numbers. Since product is commutative and BA can be written as AB, so you see AB is coming equal to AB. It means this is showing reflexive. It means reflexive is all correct. It means this relation is reflexive now. So one part is correct. Now similarly, let us check for second part, symmetric. Now you know, to check symmetric what we do. If AB ordered pair is relating to CD, then you should have, according to definition of relation, AD equals to BC. I'm writing this BC on left side and this AD here. And now again I am doing commutative property. I am using here commutative property. So BC I am writing as CB and AD I am writing as DA. Now according to this relation, can I say that CD is relating to AB? So initially I suppose that AB is relating to CD, but later on doing these changes I'm saying that CD is also relating to AB. So it means this relation is now symmetric also. हमने शुरू में ये सपोज किया कि ए बी सी डी को रिलेट कर रहा है, लेकिन जब हमने ऑपरेशंस लगाए देन लेटर ऑन हमने ये दिखा दिया सी डी इज़ ऑल्सो रिलेटिंग टू ए बी. When CD is relating to AB, it means this relation is symmetric also. Okay, now let us check the third one. For third one, we have to check two conditions. Okay, If AB is relating to CD, then we should have this condition. If CD is relating to one more entry, EF, we have taken this third ordered pair. AB, CD, these are two ordered pairs. Now second is relating to third one also. So if CD will relate to EF, then we should have this relation. Now I'm just multiplying these two relations all together. So if I'll multiply left side as well as right side, then I will get result like this. Now I'm using commutative properties here, and then afterwards I'm getting change like this. And from this I can conclude that AB is relating to EF. AB is also relating to EF. It means I took these two relations, AB relating to CD and CD relating to EF, and now I am saying that AB is also relating to EF. So it means this relation is transitive also, since it is following all the three conditions. 2 I took correct, and third one it is following, so that is why this is transitive. Now I have proved that R is reflexive, R is symmetric, as well as R is transitive also. So I can say that R is an equivalence relation. So in this way I can prove that R is an equivalence relation. Hopefully this is clear. So in these type of questions, whatever condition will be given, according to that condition you have to just move on and you have to prove like this. Hopefully this is clear, and next we'll discuss in next session.